Hi everyone, it's Daniel from Growing My Own in Melbourne. I'm actually in the outer eastern suburbs of Melbourne. What I've got here is some basil plants, and I thought I'd share a bit of an observation. So these plants now, I suppose, are about 6 weeks old. I had them out in the sun and they were going to be yellow, and as part of going away for a week I thought I'll bring them under cover under the alfresco. It's a solid roof alfresco with shade sails sort of for blinds, and I've got one of the blinds up now, so you're seeing a bit of sun hit these, but for the last week they've been down and these things have just been getting the diffused sunlight and they've gone a beautiful green. The yellowness is gone, they've more than doubled in size, and I'm attributing that partly to the fact that they don't like that direct sunlight, or they can get a bit dried out, and they really like to be moist and have plenty of water, and they like that water on their roots underneath, from underneath them. So these pots here that I'm using, they've got little water reservoirs underneath them. The other thing that I did that I'm pretty confident is really adding to the growth is I had some leftover hydroponic solution. So I'm not growing any hydroponics this year. I've actually pulled my hydroponics apart, and we'll look to reassemble that. But I had the leftover hydroponic solution. As you can see here, there's a part A and a part B solution, and this is just a bit of a no-name one in generic pots, but you use 5 mils per litre, and I wasn't even that generous actually when I threw a bit in a watering can and just fed it over these plants. So really good way of getting your basil going. Bit of hydroponic solution, give them a bit of protection from the sun so they don't bolt and they don't go yellow, and away you go. And you know, I love fresh basil in my salads, I love it in my curries, Thai curries, I love it on my pizza, so pasta sauces. It's just a great herb to have around, and along with coriander is absolutely my favourite herb. Just here I also threw some cuttings into some little seed trays, and I've just got them sitting in water under cover too. Same idea, just wanted to protect them. So I've got some lavender and some rosemary. There's a bit of sage sitting there in the middle, and a couple of little thyme plants down here as well, which might be a bit harder to see. So they all grew from cuttings. Yeah, so that's it for now. I just thought that was a little bit interesting, how just changing things a little bit can just get a totally different result. Really, in these pots, no reason why anybody just couldn't, even if you haven't got a veggie garden, grow a bit of basil if you love it, and saves paying $3, $4, $5 at the local supermarket for a pot that doesn't grow too long. One thing though, if you do just buy those pots from the supermarket and want to keep them going, again, just throw them in a bit of water. Get a little dish of water, sit them in a dish of water, and they'll suck up a little dish of water that's maybe halfway up, 3/4 of the way up their pot, within about 24 hours, maybe a little bit more. And so you just keep topping that up each day. Even better if you go and buy yourself a little bottle. You don't need these big 4 or 5 litre bottles. Get yourself little bottles of hydroponic solution from the local hydroponic supplier. Throw a couple of drops in that, in your little pot with your hydroponic basil, and they'll really thank you for it, and you'll have basil for weeks and weeks and weeks. Alright, well, good luck with your basil. Cheers for now.